Hey everyone, welcome to Lesson 6, where we'll be exporting the scene to KeyShot. And once there, we'll be adding materials and the environment to get the final video. Okay? So at this point, I should mention that it's possible to generate the final video directly from Cinema 4D. However, I prefer using KeyShot to give you an alternative and show you different options. So, KeyShot is a rendering engine which lets us generate a real-time image or animation. So, with this software, we'll be able to generate images in real time. Probably many of you are already familiar with the software. You can download a trial version directly from its website. In this course, we'll be easily generating the environment, materials, and working with the camera. However, you'll find numerous videos in YouTube provided by KeyShot on how to use the software, so you can look for guidance there, okay? So, download the trial version and let's get started. So first of all, export the Cinema 4D file to a FBX format. Go to File, Export, and select here FBX. Name it and save. Guys, make sure that the following boxes are checked. Here, in animation, make sure that tracks and vehicle frames are checked. Others, however, like textures, are not that important since we won't be working with them in this course. So keep these parameters and hit OK. Once our scene is exported, we're going to open it with KeyShot. Okay, once there, go to File and Import, and then import the pendulum. Don't modify anything of this window, and then click on Import to open the scene. Okay, perfect. Now, if we click on Animation at the bottom panel, we'll open the Animation panel. Well, the first thing we are going to do is press Alt to move the camera's perspective and choose the perspective we want. Here, for instance. Important, guys, if we want to modify something we did in Cinema 4D, we can do it without any problem. Go back to Cinema 4D and introduce the changes you want. For example, the sphere, okay? I'm going to move it downwards. Then save it again in FBX format, replacing the one we saved previously. Let me pause the animation in KeyShot first, okay? Cool. So, as I was saying, replace the previous file. Okay. Come back to KeyShot and go to File, Import, to import the file again. Guys, make sure that the Update Geometry option is checked. Okay, see? The disk is slightly down. Well, first of all, place the camera properly, like this. After that, let's create another camera. So go to the panel on the left, click on the Camera tab and press Add New Camera. Lock the previous camera. This way, the camera we choose can't be modified. However, the camera you use is up to you. The position is up to you. Well, then in the panel on the left, there are different materials. In my case, I'm going to use the Axalta Paint material. So click on this option, and now I'm going to choose the matte ones. These, okay. See the difference between them? So Just select the material you want and drag it to the object on which you want to apply it. This step is also up to you entirely. You can even create different possibilities and pick the one you like the most at the end of the course. Keep adding materials, like the silver one. Okay, like there. It's also possible to draw an already used material, like that, okay? Guys, have a look. I can rotate the camera because the locker is locked. Sorry, it's open. However, after pressing play, it locks and I cannot move it anymore, okay? Let's select another material for the axis. There it goes. Or perhaps another tone. This one. And what about the pendulum? Click on the metal group and use a golden material for the pendulum. The one you prefer, okay? It doesn't matter actually. Let's try with this 18K gold. This one. Okay. Go back to the Axalta Paint group and select this material for the background. Okay? So we've already added the materials. Let's see how it looks. Well, perhaps the background is too light since the thread cannot be clearly appreciated. So pick another material and place it here. Well, guys, it's important that you make sure that the color you use are adequate and cool, okay? Now go to the Environment tab on the right panel and tweak the parameters and settings to set the environment. Here on the right, there are different possibilities and lighting effects. The Start Up is the effect applied by default. We can rotate the environment to change the lighting. We can also modify the brightness of the environment. Okay, like that. Guys, using a proper lighting orientation is important to get a good result, so pay attention to it. Cool, when you finish, go to Render and click on Render. This window will open. Name the scene and choose the folder where you want to save it. In this case, I'm going to save all these images in the folder I created previously. Create a new folder and name it. Perfect. So if you feel your computer is being slowed down, just pause the real-time render. So select the folder and pick a format. PNG, well, in this case, JPG. Don't modify anything else, and then click on Render. Now wait until the images are rendered. Okay, and this is the final image. Cool. If you like it, you can generate the animation. So go to the Animation tab and select the resolution for your video. Insert the frames, and so on. How many frames do I want? Okay, you need to insert it manually. So name it and select the folder and select AVI format. Now we're going to Cinema 4D to check the frame range and insert it manually. So from 0 to the end of the animation, which is 90, approximately. Okay, so go back to KeyShot and insert these values manually. So from 0 to 90. Now press render to generate the video. Wait a little bit, and this is the result. Well, guys, see you in the last lesson. Bye.